Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Neurodiverse As I Says. I'm your host, John Navarro. And boy, was AAA crazy this week. We had a historic women's match and one of the best women matches we had so far in AAA, as well as a really good big man match, as well as the Psycho Circus drama continuing. So before we do, please like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get on to this great review for this week's episode of AAA. So we open up with Psycho Clown talking about Pagano, talking about how he was family and he broke his family, he broke his trust. He made him lose the tag titles, made him lose almost all of Psycho Circus, and kind of left them behind. And every time they got attacked, he did nothing. And he thinks it's him. So he asks each member of the Psycho family, and they all agree that it's Pagano. They go backstage to go hunt him down, but he got taken out. And Psycho Clown says he's sorry for ever thinking that Pagano will betray them, and Pagano says it's okay, but he says a force is coming. And on the wall, it says that Psycho is next. So I have a prediction. Most likely it's Barros de Mal. I would not be surprised if we see Daga, Los Garzas, Bronco, and Carmen Petrovich coming after Psycho Circus first to make a statement. Because most likely we're gonna get, that seems like something Lil Bevels Mal will do. It seemed like something they did, something that they would do. They would leave like a mark, you can say, on a team. And they kind of like, I think they kind of just hinted that you're the first group that's gonna get out of AAA because of us. So hopefully that's the case. But you never know, maybe Pagano's even faking it. But the storyline is getting really interesting now. Then we got my boy Mecha Wolf. I'm so happy to see Mecha Wolf back on AAA. He fought Galeno in a big guy showdown, and it was worth the hype. I liked it how Galeno and Mecha Wolf went back and forth with big chops, big punches. Both men didn't want to stay down for a bit, but Galeno was able to get the upper hand, taking a big boot and taking Galeno. Pretty much Galeno was able to take Mecha Wolf off his feet, but then Omos showed up with the manager of El Ojo, letting Mecha Wolf get the upper hand, and Mecha Wolf did a pretty amount good of damage, hitting a red knee, hitting some cool spinning power slams, as well as a cool DDT springboard from the mid rope, almost taking Galeno out, but Galeno was able to overpower it and hit the Galeno slam for the win. And most likely we're going to see Galeno and Omos at Triple Mania in a big guy showdown, and I cannot wait for that. Then we had the historic main event. The first time ever a WWE Women's Championship was defended in Mexico. And it was for the NXT Women's Championship with Lola Vice versus Hiedra. These two has been feuding for almost a year. And y'all, Hiedра's underrated. Hiedra, she was like, this is my moment to shine. I don't need Lady Marvel or Flamer. She did her showcase. She did her big one. She literally popped off on Lola Vice right away. Hit not one, but two pile drivers, almost taking out Lola in under 2 minutes, but Lola Vice kicks out. And her and Lola just starts brawling like no tomorrow, just beating the absolute out of each other. Punching, kicking, screaming. Lady Vida does a killer beatdown on the outside, banging Lola Vice's head against the steel stabs. The announce table just beating Lola Vice, taking her out. Lola Vice comes back in the ring better than ever, hitting her MMA kicks, her punches, trying to hit submission holds. But Hiedra just pops off, like going after Lola Vice in the corner, popping off, like hitting her like it was no tomorrow. And it hits a killer like leg drop kick to Lola's legs, kind of taking her out almost cold. And then put her in a arm, ankle, leg lock hold, almost tapping Lola out. She almost tapped out Vice City, but Vice City fought back better than ever. Lola Vice was able to hit her Latina hips in the corner, as well as a Latina Pericavada on the outside, back in the ring. Lola was getting the upper hand, but Lady Merva and Flamer did come in to help the girl Aida. Near the end, and Aida was about to get the win, but La Catalina came back because Catalina wanted her lick back on Lady Merva and Flamer for all the disrespect they've been giving her since her debut. And y'all, Lola Vice out of nowhere hit her back fist. Aida saw the lights and it was 1, 2, 3, and Lola Vice retained her title. We have to see how this all plays out because Lola Vice seemed a little injured after her match because Aida beat the hell out of this woman. So we have to see how she will be by a Great American Bash. But not just that, after Lady Merva, Flamer, and Aida did a beatdown on Lola Vice again, targeting her legs. And as well as Catalina, I'm sorry, but La Tóxica is my favorite faction for the woman. Because the way that they was beating down these girls, it looked like it hurt like hell. But the one and only Lady Shani showed up. Because remember, a couple months ago, Lady Shani fight Flamer. And after the match, Flamer literally beat her up with a steel chair with La Tóxica. So Lady Shani came back for her lick back and she beat the hell out of La Tóxica. So now we have to see who's actually going to face Flamer. Because she now has Lola Vice against her, as well as La Catalina, and now the returning Lady Shani, and also Bailey. So who would Flamer actually face at Triple Mania? This is getting really good in the women's division. It keeps getting stacked up. And it was a great way to just close off AAA. And what did this mean? Can Lola Vice be able to defend a Great American Bash? Because she looked pretty beat up from her match against Aida. So we have to wait to see. That's pretty much the review. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.